Rodney, a point today on the first game of the season. Are you happy with that?
Relatively. I thought we were very good for large parts of it. I thought the start of the second half we were exceptional. We could maybe have went and been a little bit more positive or a little bit more commanding in the final third and maybe got a second goal. Whenever we got into good areas, we maybe just needed to do a wee bit better. But getting to those good areas, I thought we were exceptional. I thought Gail Biggermana and Leo Alves were top notch, as was everybody else. To be honest, we didn't overly have a poor player today. Feels as if it's a wee bit of a sucker punch because we've kept our shape and we've been relatively hard to break down against a full-time outfit who concentrate on having the ball. So we try to be hard to break down, and unfortunately we've maybe switched off just on the one occasion, and Matthew Shevlin has made us has punished us.
Yep, you were forced into an early sub in the first half and John McGovern taking a knock.
I don't think it's too bad, but it was one that was going to get worse while he played on. Our problem with that was that we knew Andrew Mitchell wasn't going to survive for 90 minutes, and we were hoping then and relying that it was going to be John McGovern would go to centre forward. And ultimately then whenever we lost John, we were sort of relying and hoping that it would be Tom McAree that would go there, and ultimately he picked up a little bit of cramp in his calves, early stage of the season, still working on fitness, but he's put a massive shift in, so we ended up sort of putting a little bit of square pegs in round holes. But having said that, I thought the boys that come on as well all contributed, all dug in, all fought the corner, and we get the point out of it, which we have to look at as a positive.
Yep, and there was a debut in the team today, was there?
We had John McGovern, obviously was a debut, and then we had Bobby Jack off the bench. I thought Bobby Jack done exceptionally well. He's a great kid. We love having him here. He's a character, and we've asked him to come on today and play as a centre forward. This is probably the last time we'll ask him. Hopefully for Bobby, I'd say that it's the last time we asked him to play as a centre forward. But we know he's a talented boy and he can carry out those roles if we're called upon.
We did have the pleasure of John Gregg beside us up in the press box, and let's just say Bobby Jack is definitely a name he was using a lot in the second half.
It was good to hear Greggy asked. We've good coaches at the club, we've good people at the club. They give the players good information. I rely heavily on the backroom staff and through to the kit men, everybody at the club, the physios. I believe are as good as they are in the league too. So we've really good staff at this club, and we're working hard as the players are, and we'll continue to work hard. And it's just great to get up and running and back to competitive football. So.
Well, it can't go by without mentioning Kealan Dunn's goal today.
Yeah, certainly a contender for goal this season. What a wonderful strike. Kealan has that in his locker. Kealan does that repeatedly in training. Maybe not from just as far out, but it certainly come out of his sweet spot. I thought whenever it left his foot, I thought it had a chance. And to beat a goalkeeper like Rory Brown from that distance takes some doing, and it was a great strike.
Yeah, we'll certainly be looking forward to seeing that one back later. And obviously next week we're moving on to playing Linfield at Windsor Park.
Don't get much easier, but it's they're the games that we have to look forward to playing in. They're the games that we have to challenge ourselves. We done well there last season, and we're going to have to be very, very brave and very, very organised if we're going to do well this season. Linfield go to Ballymena today and have a very good win, keep a clean sheet against a team that has brought plenty of bodies in and plenty of good players in. So that was impressive from Linfield today. So we have to be at our very best if we're going to get anything.
Do you think there'll be any players returning next week?
I think the ones who went off the pitch today, John McGovern, maybe a couple of weeks, but the other guys was really just fatigue. So hopefully they'll all be okay. And who knows, we're actively looking as well in terms of can we bring any more in till make us stronger in depth. And we'll see where that goes this week, but hopefully maybe one or two.
Okay, thank you, Ron.
Thanks, sir.